My gosh, whatever. Like, here's the deal. We've got Kusog7ande. Crappy, take us over. I didn't make a new crappy screen. I'm sorry. You have to see Bob versus the Aliens again. But that's okay, because we have a beautiful game to be given out to these players. Please welcome on in our wonderful GM for today, our dear friend Waffle Fox Bree. Waffle Fox. Why is it a waffle? Why is it a fox? Why is it a waffle fox? Hey, Bree. Uh-oh. I think you're muted. Muted.
There I am.
I was like, I think you're talking, but I can't hear you.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, how you doing, Waffle Fox Bree?
I'm doing okay. It's kind of a sleepy day.
Yeah, I get that feeling a little bit. Oh my gosh. People on social media definitely already know, but I am out of my ADHD med, and I have been for a few days. And it's the kind of medication that, yeah, if I don't manage to get it, I'm gonna be this way for a few weeks, probably. So, la-di-da-di-da. Oh, yeah, they're gonna be fantastic. If I act loopy, it means that I don't act grumpy, so just accept the loopiness that we're gonna have today. Honestly, though, I don't think that I have to worry too much about that, because we've got a pretty interesting game coming up.
Oh, yeah, I gotta fasten our seatbelts for something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, how do we feel about a game where we're a car that eats fruits and sometimes live fish and then puts the leftovers in the trash?
I was gonna say, that sounds like the DeLorean from Back to the Future 2, but
oh, yeah, maybe.
Perhaps not. Okay, so besides Back to the Future 2, what could this possibly be?
Well, we're gonna have a joyful time. It's time for Joyful Road, an arcade game.
Yay! Look, the car has a cherry, I think, or an apple. Cherry.
Or, I think that's an apple. Yeah, I got cherries in the back, yeah.
Fine, whatever. Cherries, apples. We got fruit in the car. That car looks a little angrier than I would have expected. I gotta be honest. Like, how do cars have emotions? And if so, what emotion does a car have?
Yeah, maybe it's just running on anger.
Anger, fury,
and hunger.
And hunger. Oh my gosh, maybe I am the car. Maybe we are all the car. Well, with that said, everybody, you're not going to have to hunger for action. These players have 1 full hour to try to make as much progress as they can. Whoever does, of course, takes the victory. However, because this is an arcade game, sometimes we get slightly different rules. Do we have anything different going into the match today?
Oh, this is just going to be high score with defaults. Settings on the machine.
You heard it here, everybody. High score attempts for the players. And obviously, since this is an arcade game, it's going to look a little bit thunky just because, that's life. Welcome to having to deal with arcade stuff, you know? An old school arcade especially. They tend to be a little bit oddly shaped.
Oh yeah, this one's like a tall screen, but yeah, this one's from 1983.
My gosh. That is not ancient. That's not too long ago. That was like 5 years ago.
Too long, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. My gosh. I'm sleepy. I want to sleep, but I have to do Kusog7ande, mother. Mother, let me stop. Mother don't care. Mother doesn't give a crap. She's like, no, you have to Kuso. You just have to. Fine, mother. Well, you know, everybody, I'm getting stuff set up. We are currently in between brackets when it comes to the players bracket. However, we do have signups up, so if you are interested in joining, signups in Twitch chat or in Discord will get you the sheet to join. Of course, you can sign up to be a player. There are people who have signed up to be GMs, including you, and we sort of just we're like, ooh, let's talk to some of the people who are signing up to be GMs and see if they want to experiment and play a little bit for us here in the GM bracket. And it's been an absolute joy. I'm really glad that we've been able to do this. With that said, let me go ahead and move over. I think that we're ready. I don't hear any audio, but it could just be that there's no audio on the attract screen.
I don't think it's... There might be a little beeps or something, but I don't think anything starts till the game's running.
Okay, I hear the beeps.
Okay.
Okay, Tina.
All the settings... all the settings look alright, I think.
Okay.
I think the game might be a little wider than usual, but whatever.
I think that was probably me. I can make it skinnier. See, skinny. There, skinnier. I can do that here too. Skinny. Yeah, welcome to arcade games. They are kind of fun to try to capture when none of them have the same aspect ratio, and you just kind of get to deal with it. Whatever. Tina, stop farting at me. No, okay, it's her card. Never mind.
All right.
Okay, I'm checking right now to see if the players are indeed ready to begin. They did confirm, but I want to do a second check just to ensure. They have the settings up on the screen so we can see. Did you tell them to set the dip switches a certain way?
Yeah, looks like everything's set up as they should. So once we start, they'll reset the machines and we'll get going.
Okay, we're doing the countdown, everybody. So I need to spam all of your car emotes as well as all of your fruit emotes. Those are both
all
very
of your
important.
Big hands, all of your hands.
Hands. Y'all have
Yeah,
big
we're having
hands?
hands again.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, how come emotes aren't... Oh, because that starts with... Never mind. Okay. Come on, spam your emotes. Spam. Because as soon as I see movement, I will start our timer.
All right, off to a start. Got our big hands. Reaching for the food.
Ooh, this is a classic song. I've played this on the piano back when I was younger.
Yeah. Oh, they both crashed.
I mean, that's car life for you.
Sometimes you shouldn't. You shouldn't drive while turning and reach for fruit at the same time.
So everybody, just so you know, we are going for high score attempts. Whoever can make the biggest push and get the highest score will be the victor today. Oh my gosh. Let me just say, this game also... yeah, I'm trying to make this the most balanced when it comes to audio, but hoo boy. Let me just say, it's kind of a problem if you're a car and you can't turn. Oh no, ooh. Don't hurt your hand.
Yeah, you just kind of strafe at a weird speed.
So, I presume your goal is to collect as many fruit as possible while also getting to the end of the stage and getting the fuel. Can you drive off the road here? Ow!
No,
Ow!
if you go off the road, you just crash.
Oh, okay. So if you do that, you die. Oh,
Yeah,
Tina's car is so tired. Good night.
Yeah, so you consume stuff when you bring it into the car, and then it comes out the other side or something, and you can you get extra points for putting it in the trash.
Ah, good. Well, right now, Tina has the highest score that we have seen so far, and we're definitely going to see different amounts. I don't know. We're gonna see this car. It's gonna drive forward, and that's what this car does. It's a good old car.
Yeah, this is the first elimination match, isn't it?
It is.
Uh-oh, I got to eliminate someone.
Can you believe it? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to make the music actually audible. Is this working for anybody? Can you hear the music? Do I need to fiddle around with other things until you can hear it loud and clear?
Yeah, I can hear it a bit, but and also this game doesn't always play the music. Like I think at some point the music forgets it's there and then it starts playing it halfway through a stage again.
Ow.
Oh, Tina's low on fuel. Can she make it in time?
Come on, Tina, get the gas. Oh, no, the gas was right there. Unfortunately, if you die mid reaching for fuel, you can't. It's just biology, okay? You can't, like, if you do not swallow the gasoline in time, you just are dead.
Yeah, you just gotta always be drinking gasoline.
Okay,
Whenever you
let's
can.
go ahead and say no. We do not endorse that on the Kusog7ande channel unless you are indeed a vehicle. In which case,
okay.
they're in love! Good job, Garb. Significant point bonus. I believe that's 4610 for Garb. Tina, no! You ran into the trash. Oh my gosh, it's like you suck the color out of whatever you're eating and you just... Yeah, it's very concerning to me. I do not like this car.
This car is...
It makes me think of... Was it Casper, the friendly ghost? I'm pretty sure they'd eat stuff and, like, it would turn pale.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Just don't trust cars or ghosts to eat food, okay? Bad idea.
Oh yeah, so this is the Japanese release of the game. I guess the US one is pretty much the same, except it was called Munchmobile.
I feel like you can't say that these days. That's probably not an okay name for anything. Y'all want to come jump in my Munchmobile?
But I use this one because they're the same, and I like Joyful Road better. It's just so happy. Like even if the game is questionably so with its tricky controls sometimes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, oh yeah, I posted a poster for the English version in the secret GM chat.
Ooh.
Has some text on there to read.
I am not okay with this at all, okay? And because of that, I'm gonna put it up. I'll put it up. I'll put it up, everybody. You gotta see this, okay? I'm not okay with it, but at the same time, I'm very, very okay with it. Okay, everybody, get ready for Munchmobile. It'll grab you. Just when fuel prices are coming down, along comes Munchmobile. Sure, he needs the precious fuel to keep going. You'll find it along the way, but if you really want to rack up a big score, you'll have to reach out. We'll get to that later for the delicious foodstuffs along the road home. By the way, there are also some big bucks to be found, but you'll have to be quick. Okay. I'll go ahead and read the rest of it. Let's go ahead and get that off the screen, though, because that's kind of disturbing. Now let's talk about reaching out. You see, Munchmobile is not your average car. He has, well, arms. Long ones at that, which, at your coaxing with the joystick, grab at the goodies along the way. It looks really easy. But remember, looks can be deceiving. About that fuel, don't forget, if you run out, so does Munchmobile. So, have a nice trip. That's like the worst poster I've ever, like, that is...
Yeah,
there are better ways to advertise a game than that.
In a way.
Yeah, like, technically the ad is correct. Ah, Tina, you're in love. Whoa, 14,000 points? I think that's a lead if I'm... No, yeah, it's past Garb's
maybe.
personal best, 12,500. Yeah, everybody, if you are a car, you are allowed to love. Bet you didn't know that. Bet some of you knew that.
Yeah, so...
There's so
I
many
don't know if
trash cans.
Yeah, there's just so many here.
Tina got the gasoline, which is the most important. I mean, besides not driving off the road.
Yeah, like, there's points, but if you run out of gas, you just lose a life, so...
Yeah, so I have to ask, how does this game control? Obviously, you have the joystick. Does that move the car?
Oh yeah, so... Yeah, on the arcade, the left joystick moves the car in all four directions or diagonal.
Okay.
And the right joystick just moves left and right to control the arms.
So it's
Yeah,
two joysticks.
Yeah, like all the controls are two joysticks.
Beautiful. Okay, there we go.
And then, yeah, if you reach and you hit an object, your hand gets bruised for a few seconds and you can't use it.
Yeah, I do like that. Like, you can go a long stretch without really having any food or any trash cans, so sometimes you just have to dump your junk on the side of the road.
Like littering so much if we can't find a trash can.
Well, it's not our fault. The city didn't plan. The city didn't plan to like the fact that we have this sentient car devouring food and gasoline here.
That is hard to plan for.
There we go. Tina's home. Love yet again.
Okay, on the round 3. So this game only has 8 rounds, and then it loops back to round 5. I don't expect they'll get that far.
It loops to round 5?
Yeah, once you finish round 8, I think it loops to round 5.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Garb almost got the fuel, but not quite. That
Oh, so close!
happens to the best of us. Ah! The car exploded! Game over.
Oh, no. Well, a high score set.
34,440 points is pretty significant. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty good for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. Do.
Oh yeah, if you want to, you have crossed the bridge. You can also grab the live fish and eat them.
Yeah, which feels like it should be concerning, but honestly,
Yeah.
like, bears are allowed to eat fish. Why can't cars?
Yeah, why can't cars?
No, Tina, you drove into the cherry. Oh, Tina.
Oh no.
Don't you hate it when you drive into a cherry? It's the pits. I'm sorry. That's as good as I can do for today. Okay, look, I'm currently waiting for my medication to get refilled somewhere. So bad jokes, that's all you're gonna get. You're not getting anything good, okay? You look for quality commentary, go somewhere else. Not here at Kusog7ande today, and certainly not tomorrow. Ooh, Garb! 19,520 points right now. Garb has the potential to move up, but Tina has been getting some really high scores really quickly.
Oh yeah.
That is a game over. That's fine still. The thing is, Garb does not know how well Tina's doing. Tina doesn't know how well Garb is doing. Honestly, what they should be doing is just trying to do a little bit better than they had done previously. You know, try to make that push to get your own new personal best, and that is what's going to help you. You know, the more you start worrying about how somebody else is doing, the more you might start making mistakes. It's human nature.
Yeah, and we got plenty of time in this point in the match.
Yeah, we're only 11 minutes in. Love again. It's love everywhere.
And yeah, with the default settings, you start with, I guess, 3 lives. Oh yeah, and I guess one thing with this machine is it seems to only I guess it has shows 7 high scores, and you don't even get to put your initials in.
What?
Yeah, so I guess if you get a high score, it's just like, hey, trust me, that was me.
Look at that big number. I swear I did it. do, 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 do. Oh my gosh. It also makes me think of the Animaniacs episode. I think it was Animaniacs where they were singing a quake. Singing about an earthquake. It was a classic. It was a good episode. Oh.
It's been a while since I've seen any of those.
Same here, but like it will never leave my soul. I know some of these sound effects too. Like, I feel like I probably have heard some of these sound effects in other video games. They're very familiar. But with that said, oh, no, come on. Joyful Road, yeah, overview, blam. Okay, because this was made by SNK, well, that's why. SNK made everything. And because of that makes sense that SNK,
Oh yeah, they would reuse sounds, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, SNK did make a lot of arcade games. I'd say that this game, you know, this is a pretty silly looking game, but at the same time, like, I'd say that for 1983, this maybe wasn't so bad. This is kind of a fun niche idea. I mean, considering that in the arcade, you know, over in Japan, they have games that, what is it? Power shovel, you know, where you run not a forklift, a backhoe, whatever. You run a big truck that digs a bunch of food, an excavator. They're arcade games where you simulate driving a train, you know. Why not have an arcade game where you're a car with arms?
Yeah, why not? Although, yeah, the road is a bit narrow. I kind of wish it was a bit wider, but,
This is Joyful Road, not Practical Road. Come on. What joy is there in city planning? Oh yeah, people are saying that in Power Shovel you get to drive the Power Shovel. Fine, whatever. Go ahead and be that way, chat. I appreciate it. Question, do you get any points if you eat a fish and then just dump it on the side of the road?
I think you still get points for stuff you eat that you can't necessarily put in the trash.
Okay. Just maybe not as many points.
Not as many. I haven't kept track of specific points for all the different things, so they'll have to figure that out.
Oh my gosh.
So it's all laid out consistently, though.
Okay, like, this Joyful Road needs some stop signs, or at least stop lights.
Yeah, I guess at some of the intersections, like, the light will turn red if they... And they could stop right before hitting you, but not all of them.
Yeah.
And some of the they get to some of the later rounds, the cars at the intersection will go even faster.
Aw, yeah. Oh, no! I'm glad that every vehicle going the opposite direction from you has a siren. That's very practical.
Yeah. And they always arrive on the side of the road you're driving on, so you gotta move.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not very nice. Oh, no! Garb hurt her hand! Garb, no!
Ouch.
It's like stubbing your toe, but just for hands instead.
Yeah, that would hurt a lot if you, like, stubbed your hand while on something outside while driving.
Yeah. No, Tina!
Oh, no!
Yeah, this car definitely was not made for this city, I gotta say. 37,820 points. Currently the high score to beat. Good job there, Tina.
Alright.
Yeah, both of the players are doing pretty well figuring out this game. And, you know, I'd say that one of the worst things about old school arcade games like this is the roads. I have played so many games where it's like, oh, you know, if your vehicle could turn, you could actually drive on these roads, but no, you can't turn. You're just stuck facing forwards and you strafe. Who gave
No turning allowed.
strafe controls to a freaking Garb? Almost out of gasoline. Unfortunately, not able to grab that one. Garb has died there multiple times.
Yeah, it's like they always space out the fuel so much that happens often at that spot if you miss the first chance.
Yep. So a lot of this is going to have to be like memorizing a little bit what are the important things for me to grab and when. Considering that these are high score attempts, there's a lot of mental routing that the players are going to have to do in order to make a good push through this. But that said, like, I still think that probably if I saw this in an arcade, I'd give it a shot. But it's silly. Why does the car have arms? Is it a mutant? Is this our future?
Yeah, it's not explained. Like, and those people at the end, like, were they in the car, or is the car just coming back home to its family?
Okay, let's see. Lives are lost when hitting the side. Like, I'm trying to read up on any lore here, and it's very vague.
Yeah, there's not much other than that poster or the instructions that are on the machine.
Honestly, it's probably similar to Herbie. You know, the love bug, the silly Volkswagen Beetle, or is it BMW? It's a bug. It's a bug, but it's also a car. Yeah, There were plenty of pieces of media that have to deal with sentient vehicles. You know, why not video games?
Yeah, and what if those vehicles could eat fruit off the side of the road?
Yeah, now I have to ask, if is it the car with hands, or is it the people inside the car with really stretchy arms? Because maybe the car, well, no, it has to be the car, right? Because how else would it eat gasoline? You can't, like, a human being can't put gasoline inside the car while it's driving. That's not safe.
Yeah, like, I think it's the car, because, like, no, we see the car has big eyes here, and the Munchmobile poster seems to reference the car itself.
Yeah, but the arms are, like, coming out of the windows.
Yeah, I don't know how this works. Like, how does car anatomy with big hand arms, long arm, work? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this isn't as much biology as, like, other games we have, you know? Oh! Don't get hit, Tina! Ah!
No, ouch.
Good dodges there, and also a very decent score going to the end of round 2, although Tina only has one car left. That could prove to be a problem. Now, everybody, one thing to keep in mind here is that this is an arcade game, and while it seems the players do have infinite credits, they cannot... Like, as soon as you're out of 3 cars, you're going back to the beginning. That's just how a lot of arcade games work. Not only that, this, like, even if you could continue, a lot of arcade games will reset your score if you try to continue. So it's just not practical for a high score attempt.
I tried to continue in this, but it wouldn't let me. So, yeah, I didn't have to add that for instructions anyway.
Ah! Garb, on to round 1 again. Question, do you get extra lives based off of score here?
Let me check. I think there was...
There we go.
Remember, I don't... I think you got some Yeah, you got some bonus... Oh wait, no, I think you do get lives actually. Yeah, I think one at 10,000 and one at 30,000 with the default settings.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh! I was a little bit concerned for Tina there. Maybe what worries me more than like the very sharp turns in the road is the slight turns, because then you can't, because when you know that you have to just hold right or hold left, it's a lot easier than just having to do little adjustments left and right.
I actually I don't know if I've seen either of them do it yet, but if you go forward, and to the side, like diagonally, you kind of do a perfect turn at those slight turns.
Oh, really? Okay. That's actually really nice that you're able to do that. There we go, Garb, back home. And 16,000 points at the end of round one. Right. That's pretty significant. Yeah, Garb is getting good at the early game here, which...
3 lives.
Yeah. That's a very decent strategy, learning how to do the game well in the beginning rather than necessarily extending your playthrough. With that said, Tina's strategy is also valid because you get a decent score when you complete a level. I mean, Tina currently at 42,000 points total. Garb could potentially pass that up with this specific attempt, though. I think this game's cute. I love this.
Oh yeah, it's cute.
I'm glad this isn't real life. It's kind of disturbing, but it's cute as well.
Yeah, I'd be very concerned if I saw this car in real life doing its thing.
Oh no, Tina's almost out of fuel. No. Where's the fuel? Where's the gas? Oh, we're dead. We are so... Poor sleepy car.
There probably was an opportunity to grab one earlier, but I think it's trickier on this round to breach that one unless you plan ahead.
Bet so, yeah.
And with round 4, there is a part later on that's tricky. I think it's one where you have to... see.
Uh-oh.
That one.
You have to, you have to
go forward and then backward diagonally and to the side to make that turn.
Yeah, so back left in order to survive that. That is a fun new mechanic that's going to be a little terrible because you have to plan ahead. There's no getting around that. You just have to. Well, with that said, Tina has a new high score of 44,100 points. Garb currently trying to get caught up at 31,000 for the high score attempt. You know, it's not too far behind considering that we have more than half an hour left. I think Garb has plenty of chances. Tina
crashed intentionally a bunch of times. She didn't make it that far.
Yeah. It's a reasonable strat, especially if you don't want to lose the high score listed up at the top, you know. Just go ahead and crash your car a few times in order to start over.
Yeah, just start with a fresh amount of lives.
Yep. And honestly, yeah, chat is noting that Tina is at the point where she is dying intentionally to restart runs, and I think that's a valid strategy at this point. Now, Garb going for a new personal best, currently at 32,110 points. She's trying to make the push here to just get a new high score, and she's got an extra life as well. Like, this is pretty hopeful. Ooh, a little...
Oh, no.
Oh, it's fine. It happens to the best of us.
I like how the car just closes its eyes when it just ends.
Same. You know. I wonder why Garb is doing the... missing the gasoline.
The gas.
Yeah, I'm not sure that strategy is gonna be a good idea of being that far up.
But yeah, I guess you either want to get really good at all the stages you're used to early on, see how many things you can eat, or maybe you just want to not take as many risks and see how many stages you can complete, but stage 4 and after has more tricky maneuvers that you could lose lives on.
With that said, I think that Garb is making you know, still playing well, still thinking about the right things. Garb did make a decent push on the last one and made a new personal best. It wasn't enough to pass Tina, but it was still a new personal best, and that's what you want to do in Kusog7ande, especially when it's a high score attempt. You know, we are going to see them restarting over and over again. Big question is, you know, should they start restarting the stage this early on, or should they like just go on even if they have a death or two? I actually probably would start taking intentional deaths if I died too early. That way I could like have a decent chance of making it to the end, you know, or a decent chance of getting a new personal best.
Yeah, more time for good runs. Oh, yeah, earlier on this run, Garb, he didn't have time to eat the fish and just threw the live fish in the trash.
The fish had it coming. Sometimes you just put fish in trash. Fish go into trash.
Sometimes that happens, I guess.
Yeah, and as you can see, both of them on round 2, and both of them getting pretty comparable scores. You know, both of them are eating a lot of food and just raking that score up, and that's very important when you are driving a car over to your freaking nice house. Thank you, real estate industry, for making this game unrealistic. Imagine owning a house, right? Am I right?
Also, that house is at the very end of the road there. That's bad feng shui.
Oh, yeah. I remember that game. By the way, chat is pointing out that both of the players have 3 cars, and that's pretty significant, having this number of cars this far into the game. Tina barely getting gasoline and then crashing immediately after.
No.
I love it. Definitely not what she wanted to happen, but, you know, if it was going to be death one way, might as well be death after successfully getting the gasoline. You know, you want to go out with a bang, not out with the sputter. You know. Have you ever run out of gas while driving, Waffle Fox?
I have not.
Okay, it's fun.
Have you?
Yeah, a few times.
Uh-oh.
Nah.
How was it?
I mean, it really depends. Like, if you're actually near a gas station, you know, just try to go into neutral and coast into the gas station. You know, if you're nowhere near, then odds are you gotta go get somebody to pick you up and, you know, go get a gas can, fill it up with gas, get back to your car. It's a hassle.
Yeah, just grab someone's gas can with your long arms.
Well, I do have long arms, but not this long. Now I'm a little gangly. Like, I'm tall, but my height comes from my legs. What's weird is that, like, people who I'm significantly taller than, if I sit down next to them, it's like, oh, we're the same height now. It's my legs. It's my legs. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's that? The Russian guy from Coraline. Let me see if I can find him. That's okay, I think, yeah. You know, this is kind of insulting to say that I look like this guy, so nobody else is allowed to say it, but I am. Okay, seriously. It's me. This is... I'm a little less, like, green, maybe a little less round, but yeah, essentially he's built...
Do you have boots like that?
Do I have boots like that? No, I don't have boots like that. I wish I did. That would be cool. Yeah, I'm definitely more attractive than that guy, okay? That's not really a hard thing to be, though, I gotta be honest.
Oh, Garby crashed again, and
No!
also earlier dropped some fuel before bringing
I
it in.
didn't actually notice that, but look at Garb's score, 41,000 points right now. That is
Right.
pretty
that's
dang
just a
good.
Light lead.
Yeah,
Or, wait, no, no, it's slightly behind. Or yeah.
yeah, just a few thousand
Almost
points
there.
behind, but I think this is going to be a new high score, and Garb
yeah.
very likely moving in. Is this enough to move into the lead? 43,000? Not quite enough. Okay, Garb, if you can just get a few... I think Garb's going to do it. This is going to be a new lead. Bam!
Oh, yeah.
44,550 points. That is officially a lead change. Garb currently in first place, and Tina behind by just a little bit. Very nice job.
Yeah, oh, careful on all these turns. Oh, no. Bruised hand.
Do you think the car eats the money or just puts it in the glove compartment?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what does a car do with the money?
Yeah, what use is money to a vehicle?
This turn. Oh, no.
Oh, Tina barely lives! Tina lives!
Yeah.
I love Tina's strategy of let's go ahead and stay as far back as possible until we see something worth grabbing, like the gasoline.
The Garby's at the bad turn.
Oh, 47,430 points. That is the new score to beat. With that said, Tina is currently on round 2 with 26,000 points. That's pretty good. Like, honestly, racking up big points early on in the game seems to be the way to do this. Go get the highest score that you can on stage 1 and 2. And then round 3, if you can grab a few points, do it. But odds are, you know, it's going to be significantly harder to eat while you're driving.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Like, it's just easier to eat a lot on the first few stages with the road being less chaotic.
That's true.
Yeah, for a game called Joyful Road, I don't know if it is.
Yeah, people want to ask, like, what city this is as well. Why is there money just lying around on the street? And
oh yeah, can I visit this city? They leave their money out of.
This is Washington D.C., ain't it? You see that's the joke that we would make here in Utah, okay? Yeah, that's because people here have no taste. Okay. Anyways, Garb. Eating an apple, gonna dump it in the water? Nope, putting it in the trash like you should.
Oh, yeah, good.
Although I would say that I'm a little less concerned when it comes to biodegradable waste, you know. Don't go throwing bottles around and stuff, but like, if you're hiking and you have an apple, I don't know, the apple's gonna, like, it's gonna go away. It's gonna rot and disappear.
It'll either go away or an animal will find it and enjoy apple.
Yeah, and sometimes animals need apple, right? Ants gotta eat, as chat says. Yeah. Do you want them eating out of the trash or out of something on the ground? Huh? I don't know. It's difficult to say. Tina getting into a car accident. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Yeah, so this car likes eating fruit and things, but like, do cars have like, are they picky eaters? Because it doesn't want to eat the cores or the peel of things. Like, does it care much about how these are?
I mean, it depends on the brand. DeLoreans will eat the apple cores, but I guess this car a little too stuck up. 47,000 points. Am I reading that correctly?
Oh,
I
believe
again. 47 and
close.
80
Could
points.
just take one or two. Oh, there we go. Passed
Tina
again.
is back into the lead. This is being a hot match. Holy cow. Oh, people are saying you can grow apple trees? Wow. It's almost like apples grow on trees and not on the ground like in this game.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I remember back when I lived in Brazil, there were a few places I lived where you'd go walking down the street and it's like, oh, there's this guava tree. I don't know, maybe I'll take a guava, and then take the guava and eat it and be like, that's a good guava. I don't know if we were supposed to do that, but we did.
Oh, Tina made it through the tricky turn.
Very nice job, Tina. That's the first time we've seen anybody get through that turn, and that is horrifying. Although if you're able to move diagonal, it's probably less bad.
Yeah. Oh no, crash.
That was the other tricky turn, you know? The one that doesn't look tricky at all, and
Yeah, just
you know,
a little turn.
Yeah. That's actually the trickiest
Got
turn.
an intersection coming up. There we go. Through that. Got some gas.
Yeah.
Oh, even more gas.
You can't have too much gasoline, right? I mean, actually, technically you can. Tanks have a limit. No, Tina! Right?
That's not how you cross an intersection.
That's how you might in Utah, let's be real. Seriously, no, I've seen people, like, go to a roundabout, stop, there was nobody there, and then they went the wrong way around the roundabout. Or how about this? I'm driving, and there's a lady in the roundabout going the correct direction, thank goodness, but she stopped in the roundabout and waved us in. She waved us in.
Not supposed to do that. No.
You're not supposed to do that. That's not how it works. Anyways, yeah, I was very upset about that. I think we yelled. I don't know if we flipped people off, but I feel like we need to flip people off more here. Like, for reals. Like, people need to know that they're doing things wrong. But everybody's too polite. They're like, oh, yeah, you can go ahead and just drive however you want. No, honk. You honk and you flip them off. That's how you say that they're doing things wrong. How else are they supposed to get better, huh? That said, Tina Hacks has 69,000 points.
Nice.
Like, I'm really trying to avoid making that joke, but you can do it. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
No, the trash!
Well, that's a new record after round 5 with that new high score.
Indeed, 70K. Garb is going to have to make a good push. Really, all it takes is one good push for somebody to move into the lead, though. We've seen it go back and forth a little bit. It's been fun. Also, thank you for giving out a game that I can actually pay attention to. This is nice.
Yeah, like I had maybe like 10 games ready, but this seems maybe the most appropriate for today. Just sloppy.
Today is, for those who don't know, today is Ultra ADHD Day for me. D-Day? No, never mind. It's okay, whatever. Everybody, I'm waiting I've been like 3 days without my medication and I am having a time. Okay? Let's just go ahead and say that. So, seeing a car, like, this is very easy for me to process. Car, drive on road. Car, grab apple and eat.
Yes.
What is there to understand? There's none.
Yeah.
That's it. This is perfect.
Yeah. This car stay on road.
Cars
Car don't have accident. Or maybe it does.
Boy, go find girl. Kiss. We can always do a sprite hack. We could have boy make out with boy, girl make out with. We could have them maybe stick their tongues in each other's mouths. Yeah, super tongue. Yeah. Maybe they. Ooh, you could even make a hack so that their tongue is actually one sprite. And they're connected via tongue, and that'll add more confusion because it's like, how did they even get out of the car at that point, you know? Do they have to
tongue works like the arms?
It's like cat dog, except they're connected by tongue. Okay, y'all, if any of you are famous cartoon makers, get on this, okay?
Like the game's at the part where it forgets it has music for a bit.
Oh no, I regret talking about stuff. Apparently today is Butch Appreciation Day. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. As a dude, am I Butch? I think I'm a nerd. Are nerds Butch? I don't know.
But they could be.
Like, I lived in an area where Butch Cassidy, like, regularly went to. I don't know. Nerds can be Butch. Okay, how about this? I'm fat. Does that count?
I don't think that still counts.
Okay, well, everybody, we are 42 minutes into this match. We're having a lot of fun. And I am, it's love again. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy that every day is awarded with love in this game, as it should be, okay? I mean, except when you crash your car, in which case you're rewarded with having to drive to the mechanic. Oh my gosh. Have you ever been in a car accident, Waffle Fox Bree?
Just some minor dents.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've only been in like a couple fairly small ones, although one, my car had to get significant work because it was in the winter. I tried to stop at the stoplight and my car didn't stop.
Oh no.
It was a really bad day, let me tell you. And then like my windshield's broken, my hood like crumpled up so that I could barely see, and the cop's like, you can drive home. I'm like, I can? Are you sure? Are you sure about this? He's like, well, your car's still running. Just drive really slow. I'm like, you realize there's a blizzard right now, and the reason that I got in the accident was because I couldn't stop, right? Okay, I guess I'll drive home. So I did. A fun story. I ended up parking my crashed car on the lawn because I lived on a slope and couldn't actually stop while I was driving on the road, so I just drove onto the like snow-covered lawn. Yeah.
I guess that's safer than other areas.
I mean, rather than in the middle of the road.
How the snow is anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna hurt the lawn. There's a lot of snow on top of it. You know? I'm sure my roommate, let's see, yeah, that was my last year of my undergraduate. I'm sure my roommates had a few questions about why there was a broken, destroyed car on the front lawn, but we answered those later. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to sleep. Deal with this tomorrow.
Yeah. I saw my family home in my hometown. I guess that happened to us at one point, and a tree stopped the car from going into our house.
Okay. Look at Tina. Tina has 4 extra cars and is at 71,000 points. Tina has been doing something amazing, and I think it's been grabbing some of the rarer items in this game because some of them have given a lot of points. Unfortunately, Tina not able to make the turn of doom.
Oh, that turn.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, still got some lives left. Plenty of room for improving that score even more.
Yep. And even if she doesn't necessarily this attempt, she's gained a lot of knowledge about the things in the game that actually give you a lot of points. So that is good. I think that, like, pretty much what you want to do is eat literally everything. Even if you don't manage to get it. Oh my gosh. Ow, my ears. Why? Even if you can't get the thing into a trash can, it's better to eat it. Eat it and dump it by the side of the road. Let nature take care of it. So I do have to wonder, it seems like the signs that are out there, you might be able to actually hit them. The ones that look like they kind of have a target on them. My theory is that if you hit them, you might be able to turn on the stoplight for the crossing.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah,
I
I'm not
saw,
sure, 'cause
I
I think-
saw
I
a
think
stoplight work. I saw somebody's turn to green rather than red at one point. Like, you can play this game not breaking that specific law, maybe breaking some other laws, but...
Yeah, the light does change, but I wasn't sure if you could change that yourself, because it seemed like some of them did it on their own. So I don't know if you just like have to memorize which ones will change for you in a round, or
Yeah, I'm just currently
Or
being a
if you
video
can
game
actually-
theorist.
yeah, or maybe there's a way to like push something to make it happen, like
Oh no, Garb missed the fuel.
Yeah.
Garb was going
Oh,
for the
no.
fuel. It's fine. Look at Tina, 82,000 points. Garb also getting a new high score. This is
new high score, nice,
great.
and still more lost one life there, but still more lives.
yeah, round 4 with 2 extra lives, and that's not counting the life that Garb currently has. That's actually pretty significant. Garb could potentially beat this level. Tina's gonna die right here, but with 1 extra car, that's not the worst thing in the world. If Tina hits 100k, she may possibly get an extra life as well. That's often one of the barriers for getting an extra life. I wouldn't be too surprised.
Yeah. Oh, we're off to the tricky turn. Oh, reaching for the gas.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, Tina got the gas and didn't die. That is terrifying. Yeah, I
Had to
don't
really stretch for that one.
Yeah, I noticed that Tina was just kind of hanging back there, just like, I don't want to deal with this right now. We're fine. We're good. Okay. Oh!
Oh, another tricky turn. Oh,
Why? This game? Why is this game? Why?
yeah, that you just have
There's
to like
fuel on the left.
tap your
Good.
car strafe on the right before another one.
89,000 points.
Wow, it's good score.
Very good job there, Tina. Holy guacamole. Wow. I mean, if you're not feeling it right at the beginning, just die. Sometimes it's actually really nice to just have that sort of brain reset of let's die 3 times in a row and then get started again. I love how fast you can die in this game. Like, honestly, there's some charm to that.
Miss Garby's on the last life there.
Tina just putting the cherry in the trash. Not a bad choice. Just throw it in there. So it seems
there you
like
go.
the money bags that you collect stay sort of in your inventory underneath the fuel, and I don't believe that they count until you get to the end of the level.
Yeah, I'm sure it counts at the end, yeah.
Although, why did the money bag just disappear for Tina? I don't know. This game's confusing. Nothing makes sense. Maybe there's a combo system.
Yeah, it's kind of finicky, and sometimes you drop stuff if your R moves a certain way.
Like, it still says 1 fish, right? But Tina ate that fish. That fish is dead.
Hmm.
Oh, Chad is saying that the game appears to keep track of items by category. Maybe if you get the same item multiple times in a row, you might get some sort of bonus. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but could be something. Yeah, it does have those numbers next to that icon for whatever you bring in.
With that said, Garb is the one to watch at this moment. Garb currently has 67,000 points, and she is making a push to try to get a new high score this turn, though.
Oh!
No! Gotta get those diagonals working. You don't get the diagonals, you're dead. Joyful Road, right. I mean, to be fair, you kind of drive like you're a grandmother going to church, you know? Just car slightly vibrating, you know, because of how long it's been since it's had maintenance, you know? Uses about this much gasoline. 3 cans of gasoline in order to get to church and back.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Not good mileage.
That's true. But, you know, if you're just being a city driver, I guess you don't really need the best mileage.
Oh, yeah, if everything's usually close to you and you're in the city, it might be fine.
Yeah, and if you're not driving every day, it's probably fine. Oh, Tina, getting greedy, and I like it. I like this greed. Yeah, very good dodges there. I was a little bit worried there. Okay, Garb, by the way, has a new high score of 67,300 points. Still about 22,000 points short of Tina's score, but we still have... I still think there's time for another chance at a high score. Like, we've got just about 7 minutes left.
Yeah, there's still time. You just gotta do a good munch. Uh-oh.
Yeah. No, a good munch. Uh-oh.
And the music has stopped again for round 3.
Yeah, it'll start back up now. All you have to do is crash your car. Maybe that's what Tina's doing. Crash the car to start the music again.
Yeah. I like how the music starts again in... Oh, well, okay, it starts again after dying here, but I think sometimes if it stops, it might start again during the tricky part of round 3 or whichever level, I forget.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just have the happy music kick in for the problem roads.
Yeah, it seems like there are 2 songs. There's this happy one that's originally a piano piece, I think. At least I originally played it on the piano. Oh, duh, this is from Wizard of Oz, right? Yeah, the bicycle part, where, like, the tornado.
Alright, it's been a while, but yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was originally Wizard of Oz, but it was on Wizard of Oz, yeah. It's a good one. It might have originally been Wizard of Oz. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm an angry car. I'm gonna crash into a trash can. You might call it crash can. Wow. Yeah, so here's my thoughts, Waffle Foxbury. I'm gonna go ahead and say that for 1983, this game is actually pretty dang good. However, there is some BS in this game. It's definitely unfair in certain places, and but I feel like the randomness or some of the BS in this game is actually solvable, you know? It doesn't throw anything at you that you're not able to deal with. It can get frustrating, but that's the main issue with it.
Yeah, it just takes a bunch of attempts and more credits in the machine, I guess, to get a hang of things. Yeah, your first attempt at this is probably not going to be good at all, and...
Oh, not at all. But it doesn't seem like the least fair arcade game out there for me either. Like, for arcade standards, I'd say that, like, this is actually fairly reasonable. But with that said,
It works for what it's trying to do. It's just, yeah, the controls are a bit awkward, especially with the dual stick with the arms, and then the hands hitbox on grabbing things is a bit weird too, but...
Yeah.
Other than that, games, yeah.
That's probably the main issue, as well as some of the crappy turns, and the game not really, like, teaching you how to deal with stuff until it's too late, and being like, you died, haha. Everybody dies on the stupid turn the first time. Everybody does. That's just how it is. Roads aren't shaped like that.
And cars don't turn this way.
Cars? Well, this car doesn't turn at all.
Yeah.
There, the stupid turn for
no,
Tina.
No.
Yep.
It's finicky sometimes with the control there.
Garb is having a fairly good push. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, only one life left though, so one extra life. That's the main concern, and unfortunately Garb crashing right on that turn. That one's a little bit tricky just because you can't just shove left or right. It's the medium grade turn, so you just have to adjust a little bit in order to get through there. But Garb currently getting through that area, going up, and Tina... Okay. Tina's letting us know that essentially she thinks that she is done with her attempts, but she's going to keep playing until we are good or until Garb quits, which that may be Garb's last attempt. We'll call it.
Okay, everybody. I guess we'll call it.
That is it. That is time. We are done. Both of the players have said that they cannot get back to where they were, and I agree. So that is time. Oh, yeah. Ow. Oh, ah. This is...
good beat.
This is music from a car game as well, specifically Jaguar XJ220. This is the car repair menu theme. Well, everybody, I hope that you enjoyed Joyful Road. I certainly did, and we'll see what Tina and Garb thought. Join voice if you want. I need to let them know. Come talk to me. I want to talk. Hey there, Garb.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, I'm just bopping to some of the music as we wait for... Oh, it looks like Tina's here as well. Hello there. If you are here, hello, Tina. Tina.
Hello.
Ah, there we go. Yay. Well, let me go ahead and reveal, because it looks like the high scores here. Garb had 67,300 points, and Tina just blew us away with 89,350 points. Tina is the victor today. Seriously, great job here.
GG.
I kind of like this game.
I still can't hear Tina.
I heard Tina for a little bit there. Not right now, though. I see you lighting up, but not coming through. We'll just go ahead and blame Discord. Discord!
I blame Discord. Hey,
okay.
I just redid Discord's thing. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
Hey, that's
Hello.
much better then.
Yeah, seriously, great job, Tina. That attempt where you got 89,000 points, ridiculous. That was very good.
I still don't fully understand how the bonus scores work.
I don't fully understand either. It appears that there may be some sort of combo system with like the various items that you get. I don't really understand how it works though. I do know that
I figure cash I didn't have to throw away, so that was probably good to pick up.
Yeah, don't throw the cash away. And I don't think the cash actually contributes to your score until the very end.
Oh,
but
I hate to hear that. I hate that news. That's terrible for me.
I mean, but you know, till you get to the end of a level, which you did get to the end of the levels, I think. But yeah, Tina, definitely you got the high score here. Garb did a very good attempt, but like that one where you just what round did you make it to? Round 6?
Round 6, yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good push.
I want to, but yeah, I think either 5 or 6 for me. I don't remember, but yeah, that was, yeah, one part, the part I like lost out, it looked pretty ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's this stupid turn that Waffle Fox Bree and Hedge Maze talked about quite a bit that seemed to get both of you quite often, and I think that it just has to deal with planning ahead and having to go backwards and to the left at the same time, and sometimes
yeah, and the
it
game
just
doesn't
wasn't...
want you to go backwards and to the left at the same time, so you have to like tell the game, all right, I'm going backwards now, and then push left.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it does stop you sometimes when you're trying to go back diagonals. I think on those turns, you also might have to clip off the road just enough, but without crashing. It's not very nice.
I don't like
Yeah, it's
that.
rough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm not a fan of that. Nope. But seriously, what did you think of the game as a whole, Tina?
It was fun. It
Yeah?
was fun to play.
Okay. I was thinking this would probably be a pretty enjoyable game. Like, that for 1983 standards, pretty good. Maybe some things haven't aged that well. Some of the controls, definitely butts. What about you, Garb?
I thought it was a really fun game as well. Like it was definitely complicated, and like keeping track of like moving as well as picking up things was really challenging for me.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you. Like, the music is cheery. I could see myself like playing this in the arcade and feeling like I got my quarter's worth, you know? I think that this would have been an enjoyable game to pick up and play, and even for today, it's something that if I see in the arcade, I might go, I'll have to give that a shot. I'll need to try that. But it's still goofy. So do you think that the arms are the car's arms or the person inside the car's arms? That's
No person has arms that long. You know that no person has arms that long. That's
Okay.
definitely the car's arms.
okay. Yeah. Do you agree, Garb? Is it car's arms?
Well, the arms do look, but I don't. My idea is that it is the person's arms. It's just some strength, like just some superhuman's arms or something or another.
I love it.
That arm
Yeah.
would be too big to fit inside the car, so it has to be the car's arm.
Yeah, let me go ahead and share the picture with you because I don't know if you saw the promotional picture. Even the promotional picture doesn't really clarify it for me because
Yeah, that
it's-
doesn't help at all, actually.
Yeah.
Also, hey, they advertised a banana. I never saw any bananas.
You're right. Well, okay, let's go ahead and time travel and sue them, I guess.
That's why they're not in business anymore. This kind of false advertising?
What do you mean? It's SNK. Of course they're still in business. We'll be millionaires.
Oh, I saw Century.
Oh, well, okay. They
I guess that was the
published-
Western publisher, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, SNK developed it. So, yeah, you can go ahead and thank/blame them. And if
No,
you
that
want...
makes sense. I definitely feel the metal slug in this.
Well, seriously, this was a lot of fun. Tina, what are you doing stream-wise these days that people should know about?
I've been streaming a lot of Final Fantasy VI, and you know,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to probably continue streaming a lot of Final Fantasy VI. Game's goofy. Game's very silly, and you can go fast in it.
It's a good game, and
Good game.
especially like just seeing the new route that I'm glad that I came and like sat through one of your playthroughs recently so that I could see
The last
all
5
the weird
minutes are so
stuff.
good.
The last half an hour to hour is so good. Like it's worth it. Yeah. What about? I'm sorry. I just got a notification about I'm gonna have to pay even more money so that I can do these races without having ads. Thank you, Twitch. All I'm trying to do is find a raid target, and now you're wanting more money, Twitch. Come on, you're supposed to pay me. Okay, Garb, what about you? What are you doing stream-wise?
Honestly, I'm not streaming that much these days. I do want to get back into it, probably stream like Katamari stuff and things like that, but I haven't been streaming that much lately, honestly.
Oh yeah, did you already do your run for Frame Fatales?
Yeah, it went well and it was a lot of fun.
Good, good. Yeah, I'll have to go and catch that. I'll need to check up on it. Seriously, thank you both so much. And Waffle Fox Bree, what about you? Are you doing anything fun game-wise? And if you're not streaming, are you doing any fun games offline?
No, not much lately. Still trying to finish playing Final Fantasy VIII and messing with all the card game rules happening. Keeps happening.
Oh, so you I don't know. There's some people who love the card game in Final Fantasy VIII. I don't know about it. I
like
love
it. It's just that the rules sometimes decide to exist in places they shouldn't.
Yeah, that is true. Well, good luck on that. We're going to go ahead and call that for today. Everybody, we will be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, as usual. And by as usual, I mean as tomorrow. I hopefully will have enough of a brain to be able to focus during the 3 freaking matches that we have. It's going to be a lot of fun. With that said, let's go ahead and find someone to raid. Who are we going to raid? Do any of you know of anybody who's going to keep streaming? Or do I need to find somebody?
You actually have to find somebody to raid, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Oh no.
Dang it, fine. What about Blasphemous Roar? Blasphemous Roar is playing Elden Ring and probably swearing a whole bunch. We could go raid him. Yeah. Okay, do we have a good raid message, chat? Beep beep. Since I kept saying that before the match in Discord.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Well, okay, I know why, because there was a
beep,
car.
that's
I
why.
saw cars type beep beep, and then like 10 minutes later I saw that. I was like, when did I say that? As it turns out, I said it like 10 minutes before. Whatever.
Yeah, precisely when you said it.
I'm so tired. Bye, everybody. Take care. Have fun. See ya.
Bye.
Bye, Bree. Bye, Tina. Bye, Garb.
See ya!
Later.